So anytime, it's inevitable when hey, how are you, girl? It's good to see you. It's inevitable. Anytime I talk about this, the first thing that people want to do, they want to ask me is, can I just hire someone to do this for me? Okay. And they'll say, I got into this business to become a coach and not to become a coach. And I'm not in this business to create content. And this is just not for me. Okay. So one of the things, and I get it, you're not alone. Okay. Because the truth of the matter is that the second you became a coach or got your certification, and the second you started looking for clients or customers, you became a business owner. And most business schools and certification programs, they don't teach you how to be a business owner. But the truth of the matter is, if you're not generating revenue and you are not marketing and positioning yourself as the go-to person in your space, you're not going to be coaching for long, unfortunately. And sure, you can hire someone to do this. But the truth of the matter is that a great copywriter, a great marketer, a great agency is going to cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 just for even upwards of $20,000 just for a couple of assets. And the truth of the matter is that no one will ever know your programs, your content, your voice, your clients as well as you do. And no one has ever said learning how to be a more effective communicator was the biggest mistake I made. So what if there was an easier and faster way and more effective way to generate this predictable income without having to put on the pressure, without having to use sleaze, and without having to be so disciplined that you're running yourself into the ground? Because discipline is and pressure, and at all costs is like going to the gym with the flu, versus being committed and consistent. And we're going to be talking about this today. Okay. And if you're wondering, hey, how does this process work? Listen, I could tell you how powerful this process is, but let me show you. This is a process, this process that we're going to unpack. My clients have been working on this for years. Like one of my clients, when we first started working together, 200 followers. I have it up here on it's 500 here, but when we first started, it was 200. Then we doubled it. Okay. And on this launch with this many followers, we had 8K in that. Okay. Then we just continue to exponentially grow our audience. You know, one of the misconceptions that people get into is, oh my gosh, I just need to have a huge audience and then I'm going to be able to generate all this money. But I can tell you from experience how many times I've worked with people that have been celebrity trainers, have had 33,000 followers and struggled to monetize, while a handful of us are quietly crushing it with less than a third of them. Okay. So if you're here, then I'm willing to bet, okay, that you have plateaued in your sales in person and or online for at least 30 days, despite trying to create that content and presenting your program, and you tried to sell on social, but you feel annoying, or worse, someone's told you that you were annoying. And maybe you're spending at least 30 minutes of time crafting the best value-adding content like nutrition tips and workout tips and mindset hacks, trying to build know, like, and trust, but it's not converting into DMs. And people are not raising their hands saying that they're interested in learning more about your health and wellness coaching and service programs. Okay. This training will be here for you if you've posted at least 3 times a week, but no one engages, comments, or likes, except your friends, your family, and your colleagues. And if you have no one in your client pipeline and you're wondering, what will you do if that one-on-one client decided to stop training, and how will you make back that revenue or find another client, but you don't have the time in your schedule to find a said client, or you're maxed out of capacity with your time, client load, and it seems like the only way to make more money is to work harder, and there just legitimately aren't enough hours in the day. Maybe you feel stressed about where this next client's going to come from because there's no way to predict your income, okay? Or you're trapped in a financial cycle of death wondering how on earth your job, your side hustle, paying anywhere from 45 to 75K a year, if you're lucky, will cover that 40 to 100K years of time and money spent on your education that didn't set you up to break out of the cycle of death. Okay, because like I said earlier, they don't teach you how to start and run a business in your certification and school. We're going to unpack what to do. What's up, Andy? We're going to unpack what to do instead. But one of the things that I want to be really clear about, which I'm going to confess and be transparent, I have struggled to communicate in the past, that this training is not about quick fixes, because there are no quick fixes. Okay. And if you're here to grow your social media account to 10K overnight or 10K in 10 minutes, likely this training is not for you. I'm not here to turn your computer into an ATM. This is not about how to make money without being responsible or putting in effort, because you cannot expect exceptional results on mediocre effort. Because this is not about learning a gimmicky, perfect, right funnel or next strategy or next best thing, okay? This is about learning a proven process for your business that works, and it will be your job to find the line of discernment to know what is discipline at all costs and going to the gym with the flu versus being committed to your goals, because it will require something uncomfortable and outside of you, because you want something different, then you're likely going to need to do something different, and it will be uncomfortable. Okay.